Alrighty, guys, what is going on, everybody? Good evening or good morning to you guys. Hope everyone is having an amazing day. I should say an amazing morning now, since it is kind of morning out there. But what's up, guys? Hope y'all are, doing pretty good. It's been a couple days since I've seen you. We had some things pop up here that I was not able to stream. Thankfully, it hasn't been too much crazy stuff going on here. And actually, in terms of severe weather, things are actually, kind of dying down a little bit, which is pretty good. However, the tropics, though, that's where things get a little different. I actually have a steering wheel now for a game that I play. So, y'all probably can't see this, but you can see, yeah. Anyways, but let's see here. What's up, guys? Let's see. Do I see the cell in Canada that looked like it had a possible tornado? Let's see. Where is this at? Which part of Canada? Got a lot of severe... Whoa. Yeah, look at the size of these severe thunderstorm warnings out there in Canada. Holy cow. Alright, you gotta let me know which region we're talking about here, okay? See velocity. Don't see much on there. Radars. Not so good out here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Anyways, let's see. Oh, a while ago. Okay. I was about to say. Let's see here. Finn says it's a wild Andrew. Yes. Finn says I dare you to play Twisted with TRG tomorrow. I really don't play Roblox. Never really liked it. So also sorry, but it's for Finn. Oh, okay. That's fine. That is okay. But anyways, yeah, we're going to be talking about the tropics, guys, because last time we were here, we didn't have a hurricane, but we have a hurricane in the Atlantic right now, and as you may have seen by the title, we are actually looking at another potential for possibly another tropical system that, has a chance at potentially becoming a hurricane at some point in its lifespan. All right, we're going to switch y'all over here to the National Hurricane Center here. So we have ourselves Hurricane Dawn kicking off here. Current sustained winds of 75 miles per hour, which does mark it a Category 1 hurricane. Moving north-northeast at 14 miles per hour. The good news is as you can probably tell, it's pretty far out there. It's not expected to cause really much of any issues, regarding direct landfall. This thing will remain a tropical storm, basically until late Sunday. And then it's going to go from a tropical storm, and then it's going to turn into what we call post-tropical storm. Post-tropical storm means that you obviously, it might still have the same characteristics as a tropical storm, it's just in cooler waters, and it's not considered tropical. So that is that. So, anyways. What's up, Lucky? Hope you're doing good, man. Glad to have you here. We have Catman advertising TRG channel, so I'm gonna make sure to advertise my channel whenever TRG goes live, and I'll blame Cat for it. Let's see. Tina says hello. Let's see there. George is back. What's up? Hope you're doing good, man. Glad to have you here. So, but yeah, no, not really too much on this guy, but we got another little system down here, y'all, in the tropical Atlantic. Got a 50% chance of the overall development. So we have a 50-50 shot of development into a tropical system. So here's the thing. This thing rapidly, seriously, rapidly increased in activity. It literally went from, let's see here. It literally went from a solid 70% chance of formation yesterday to now a 50% chance of overall formation here. I had to get a Coke out of my mini fridge here. But yeah, no, it had a, like I said, overall 70% chance of development. It did get downgraded a little bit. But anyways. Finn says, Andrew, should I go to sleep? If you're tired, probably. But yeah, in terms of this system here, though, there has been a couple of models that's been saying, despite, obviously, the potential, there is a small amount of support that potentially could allow this thing to go into hurricane status. It was actually, believe it or not, a lot more aggressive earlier. Here, let's see. We're going to zoom out on this a little bit. There you go. You guys can see it pretty good now. Most of the models, half of the models at least having it getting into, that tropical storm type of category in regard to, like I said, in regard to things here. So obviously, it's a good likelihood that we'll likely see a tropical storm develop out of this here. Now, there's some slim chances that we'll see a potential hurricane out of it. It's not off the table yet, though. It is not completely off the table yet, though. We're just going to need to monitor the conditions regarding, the strong upper-level wind patterns. Obviously, the surface temperatures of the ocean is definitely good enough for, activity. See, pass me a Coke. Kind of hard to do so, man. But anyways, yeah. So we're going to need to watch out for this here. Here's current satellite imagery of it. Really not organized, as you can probably tell here. I'm going to full screen this so you guys can kind of get the whole picture. But it's really not that organized right now. Like I said, right now regarding to activity here, we have a low pressure system. It's kind of hard to make out. I could probably make my pen a little bit more thicker here. Here we go. This will make it look a little better. So there's a low pressure system. If you look closely, you can kind of see how it's kind of moving. The winds are kind of moving counterclockwise. Kind of moving in this general direction. So there is a bit of cyclonic activity that is starting to kick off here. Okay. It is starting to obviously rotate, but if you look closely at the satellite imagery, you notice how the thunderstorm activity is very sporadic and very disorganized. I mean, seriously, like here, we're going to pause this on the latest frame. Let's see here. So regarding like the latest frame here, you can see how there's just a bunch of pop-up little thunderstorms here and there. I mean, we got them everywhere, little itty-bitty ones. So obviously that's a big thing. And regarding to strength right now, it's really not strong right now at all. So we're gonna have to see a lot more stronger rotation. We're gonna have to see a lot more better convective activity on it. So we're gonna need to see all these storms be in one central cluster around the center of that rotation. Kind of disorganized right now, so I'm not expecting it to develop within the next couple of days. I mean, right now, like I said, the Hurricane Center has this probability of forming in the next 2 days at a 40% chance. If anything, I think it's probably I think it's probably going to form maybe Tuesday or Wednesday potentially. Like I said, I think it's possible that it could. I personally do think it will develop at some point into a tropical storm. Like I said, honestly, though, for the people who lives out there towards the Lesser Antilles, I would really consider watching this because the spaghetti models, I mean, regardless of its strength or not, has this thing going right there towards the South Antilles, or the Lesser Antilles here. You know what I've noticed? This is actually a new update on the models. I haven't even seen this one yet. They've been significantly trending this track downwards. So beforehand, all the spaghetti models had it going like directly over the center of the Lesser Antilles, right? Now it seems like it's almost scraping northern South America here. Maybe they're towards Venezuela. I think this is the country of Venezuela, if I'm not mistaken. That would actually be good, believe it or not. That would actually be good. If it did go further south and if it did start, scraping up against, Venezuela here, or whatever country this is in northern South America, this would be good because obviously it would, prevent any rapid development because half of the system would be over the land and half of it would be over the water. So it would just kind of just remain a cluster of just thunderstorms, essentially. So that's good. Let's hope it goes further south. If it goes further north, it probably has a better idea or a better likelihood, I should say, of actually being more of a stronger system. So let's hope for a more southerly trajectory back over there. Now, I'm going to zoom in over here, guys. We're going to take a look at some of the models real quickly. I'm actually going to zoom in. There you go. So you guys can see the time in the top right here. We're going to take a look at a couple of these models, kind of talking about. We'll also dive into those ensembles as well to kind of get a good idea of what the models have to talk about, right? So here we go. So this is HWRF. This is a hurricane model we frequently use here on the channel. Like I said, right now, if you go right around current time, which obviously right now it's the 23rd. This is showing around 2 a.m. A bunch of scattered thunderstorm activity here. So obviously, it's a little bit not so organized. But as we progress down in time, it does have somewhat some organization occurring here just before it reaches the lower Lesser Antilles. I believe these are the Windward Islands down here. Kind of here for the 26th, which I believe the 26th will be on Wednesday. Yes. So, like I said, obviously that's what I was expecting. Maybe some tropical activity here by Wednesday. That would probably be the best, percentage of this thing becoming a tropical storm here, and then obviously tracking its way further on. But that's just one model. Obviously, we can't just take one model in consideration, so we got to take a look at a few other ones. Like here's the HMON model. We're going to have to drop down a run here. This one's not done yet. But in regarding to the HMON model, as we track our way down in time, kind of just all over the place, essentially. A lot of thunderstorm activity, but not too much. So here's something I want to go ahead and show you guys. So if we go back to the HWRF model, the one we were looking at in the way beginning here, we go back to 95L, and we actually dropped to yesterday morning's run. Look how significantly things have changed. This was yesterday's run, right? Showing a massive, massive, massive hurricane hitting the Lesser Antilles. Now, the good news is, obviously, the models are not trending that anymore. At least as of now. I think a lot of it has to do with the unknowns of the track of the storm. There's also another big factor, which is probably causing a bit of problems in terms of tropical development, and that seems to be a lot of dry air. If you don't know, dry air is not good for tropical systems here. There is that low that's located, let's see here, kind of down here. Y'all can see it. That is 95L, and as we track our way down in time, it has some moisture here, but then it eventually, kind of experiences maybe a big blast of, a lot of dry air from its backside, which could be engulfed into the system, which would definitely not be good for, obviously, trying to develop here. And another big problem I've noticed here is actually wind shear as well. So basically, strong upper-level winds for hurricanes is not good, as that will essentially just shred these storms apart here. So let's see here. Oh, wrong thing here. Let's go back to upper dynamics, and we'll take a look at the 200 to 850 millibars shear. So this is basically the winds across the atmosphere here. So obviously there's 95L, this little disturbance here. We have a big jet of really strong winds going across the southern Caribbean here. And those winds will actually continue for quite a while. So obviously, if 95L wants to survive, obviously these winds need to be gone. And honestly, from what I've seen, compared to earlier models here, obviously it kind of shows that maybe a little bit more weaker. We do have a little bit of a trough popping off here for like the 23rd, which is today. Yeah, which is later on this evening. That seems to weaken maybe a little bit here. Kind of by the 26th, 27th, but that's by the time that the tropical system gets near the Lesser Antilles. So in terms of the activity here, we're going to have to obviously not have these winds in place to, cause anything. So personally, what I believe, I think the greatest threat, obviously, yes, is for the Lesser Antilles, the Antilles, for like the Windward Islands and the Windward Leeward Islands here. I think it will be a possible problem. I would consider, paying attention for possible tropical storm activity. I don't believe as of now it'll be hurricane, but like I said, we've literally seen the models here, yesterday, showing a massive major hurricane up to Cat 3 here yesterday, according to some of the models. But that since has been flushed out. That does not seem to be a problem. But, I will tell you that these models are sporadic and constantly evolving into the fact that, who knows? Maybe by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, the models will be back on that grind again. Maybe they'll be like, okay, well, this could be a little stronger. So I'm just letting you know, models are still not set in stone yet. We've kind of seen some fluctuations. We're kind of fluctuating right now between the track and intensity. We still do not know what is going to happen with that system, to be exact. But regardless, this thing will remain in the Southern Caribbean as of now. It is expected. What we do know is it's expected to be there towards the lower Lesser Antilles here. So we'll need to keep an eye out there for. See you later, Finn. Thank you for joining. Let's see here. Catman says, I'm also in bed. Really tired. I don't want to move. I hear you, man. I hear you. Yes, like I said, I'm so sorry, guys, for going live late tonight. Yesterday I was not able to stream, and then today I actually ended up getting a PlayStation. I haven't had a PlayStation in, probably 5 to 10 years or so. So it's been a long time since I actually got a PlayStation. So I was messing around with that earlier, but But I realize I need to hop on here today at some point to give you guys some more information. I will not be this late tomorrow. It's just one of those days where I had to kind of take my own time. Yesterday I just simply could not stream. But everything's fine. Like I said to you guys who were wondering, everything's okay. I'm doing good. Everything's all right. But like I said, yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing some more on-time streams. I think tonight I'll even make a video on the Tropics, for the people who wake up tomorrow morning and wondering what's going on. I'll either do that I probably won't do that tonight, actually. Since I'm streaming this now, this is like the latest information. I'll probably wait till I wake up tomorrow morning. I might do it early afternoon, maybe post a video, let's say about 3 to 5 p.m. and then go live maybe around 8, 9 o'clock p.m. So I can do some, obviously updates, and then I can, obviously do a little bit of a thing for you. But anyways, let's see here. PS4, PS5, PS5 is what I got. Let's see. I heard about the hurricane earlier. Also on my computer. Yes. Now there's actually a hurricane right now in the Atlantic. Yes. A lot of people don't know that actually. The good news is it's not expected to do much, but it's Dawn. Hurricane Dawn is a thing. It's really high up there, too. I mean, we're literally talking like 40 degrees north latitude here. Is literally like I said, is literally how tall it is. It's actually above that 40-degree north line, which makes it about as equal as Massachusetts. From directly east of Massachusetts will take you directly to Hurricane Dawn. Just goes to show you how high up this thing is. Let's see, satellite imagery. Actually, that's something we have not looked at today. There you go. There's Hurricane Dawn. Doesn't look so healthy. It looks a little dried out. So basically, what's going on here is due to the lack of warm waters. We do not have that warm of waters out here. Obviously, this is basically hurting thunderstorm development. In this storm, so the precipitation is mostly light. It's a very low precipitation hurricane out there. The winds, though, however, we still got that really strong circulation, which is, up to the standards of hurricane force winds. Once again, sustained winds of 75 miles per hour right there towards the eye wall. I mean, it technically does have an eye. It does. Right there. That is your eye wall. Or that's your eye. Like I said, the strongest winds are right in here, right in this little area. But usually the right-hand side of the eye wall is the strongest, right in here, because this is where the mixing layer is. This is where all of your strong, obviously all of your stronger winds are located, is right in here. It's actually where a lot of that tornadic activity happens. On tropical systems, it's always on the right-hand side. Because that's where all the mixing is, and that's where all the the warmest stuff, the warmest temperatures is essentially for thunderstorm development and such. But anyways, see, it's a tropical storm. It will turn into a tropical depression by Monday. Yep. Not a tropical storm right now. It's a tropical, or sorry, it's actually a hurricane right now. It's a hurricane. Like I said, it's literally a Category 1 hurricane in the Atlantic. I think. No. Is it? Is this the first hurricane in the Atlantic this year? Dude, my memory is so bad. It is terrible. I don't know if it's the first hurricane or not. I know we've had a couple tropical storms, but I don't know. I think it might be. Could be wrong on that, but anyways, but yeah. So that's that. Obviously, like I said, once you get back here, if you guys are just joining, here's 95L, that other system we're watching to go through the Caribbean. Like I said, models were showing a lot more aggressive activity yesterday. They've definitely died down since. They're not as strong, obviously, but they do have a slight gradual development of tropical activity here. Once again, I'd say by probably Wednesday, might be some of the strongest periods of the storm. Because like I said, once it reaches the Caribbean, it looks like there's going to be a lot of strong upper level winds that is going to hurt any strengthening or any development out of the system here. So honestly, I'm not too confident on the fact of that. Yeah, not too confident on that. Let's see here. Last time I checked, it was a tropical storm. Now it's a Category 1. Yep, it's a Cat 1. Yep, Dawn is a Cat 1. Not this one. This is 95L. This is an invest. Or this is an invest, meaning that we're investigating this storm here. It's not a tropical storm. It's not a tropical depression. It's nothing right now. Right now, it's just a tropical wave. It's just an invest, meaning we're investigating this little guy. Like I said, right now, there's not much going on with it. A couple of scattered thunderstorm pop up. Scattered thunderstorms, the slight itty bitty little area of rotation, but it still has yet to do some activity on it. But some of the water. I mean, obviously the waters out there. Like I said, for tropical development, you need these waters. These these oceanic waters. They have got to be essentially 26 degrees Celsius and warmer. Yes, 26 degrees Celsius and warmer. But look at this. The Atlantic is hot right now. There is a lot of warm waters. I mean, so basically everywhere in here, all of this region I'm kind of scribbling in, all of that area here except for this stuff up here, that could support tropical activity if the other conditions are met, such as no winds across the upper levels and a lot of moisture. A lot of clustered thunderstorm activity and a low developing. Yeah, I mean, we could have tropical storm hurricane development, even in portions of the south central Atlantic here, which is actually pretty crazy. Which is pretty crazy. And then if you look at the Gulf of Mexico, honestly, this is what kind of has me worried here. I'm not gonna lie. Now, right now, there's nothing to worry about for the Gulf, but what I'm worried about is how hot these temperatures is, because the problem is that, like, say for example, we get some area of low pressure here with a little bit of a clustered thunderstorm activity. There's no strong upper level winds, so those winds screaming in any direction are very, 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 very slow. They're not really moving quickly. And in terms of moisture supply, say if there's a lot of moisture there, that is prime fuel for rapid development. I mean, if all of that is in there, that would be bad. But right now, like I said, there's nothing heading for the Gulf right now, so don't got to worry about any of that. I'm just saying the conditions regarding those waters and being so warm, that could lead to a problem in the future. That definitely could. I mean, literally, like I said, off the coast of Florida, there's actually off of Tampa's coast, the water temperature is 32 degrees Celsius. Which you probably, to my friends, or to you guys who don't know Celsius, I think 32 Celsius, that is 89 degrees Fahrenheit, 89.6. That's almost 90 degrees surface waters out there by Tampa. Nearly 90 degrees. That's like a hot tub. The ocean is essentially a hot tub right now off of Tampa. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Let's see. J. Lou says, Andrew, thank you for always thinking of us and making sure to keep us updated. We appreciate it. No problem, J. Lou. Anytime, you guys. Anytime. So I'm just sorry I was not earlier. I was able to be live here for y'all. But like I said, I'm just glad to be here now. We've already been live here almost a half hour. Just wanted to do a quick little update. Just wanted to do a quick little update with you guys just to kind of talk about the tropics and whatnot. Here, I'll actually take you all over to the Storm Prediction Center for severe weather. We're going to kind of detour for a second. We're going from tropical activity now. I'm going to take you guys to the severe thunderstorm activity. Let's see. Okay, so you guys are already on the page, but we're going to bring you a little closer. So this is today's risk being on Sunday. Obviously, Sunday is just now started. So today's risk, actually, we do have a shot for a couple of strong to severe thunderstorms across Kansas. Kansas gives you the best shot here for severe thunderstorms today. Central western Kansas, also south central Nebraska, and areas across the Midwest. Anywhere in the dark green also has a small chance, but the area that I would expect severe weather to occur would be across the yellow area. Good, thankfully, there's no tornado concern today. I'm not going to be live on this here. It's not going to be really needed. Hail, I mean, I don't know. I might think about it tomorrow about going live because we do have a significant hail threat, talking the potential for some really large hail, damaging winds. Like I said, damaging winds here. I mean, we're literally seeing, like I said, 15% chance for that as well. So between hail and damaging winds, that's the only concerns here for tomorrow. Then obviously for Monday, little shot for severe weather across North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Arizona. Let's see here. No tornadoes. Just seems to be a possibility for some damaging winds out there. Let's see here. Day 3, which is on Monday. Wait, no, this is... Wait a minute. This is Sunday. This says Sunday. Interesting. I think this is for Tuesday. Wait. No, this would be Monday. I am so messed up. Okay, this is the outdated outlook. Okay, anyways, well, this is tomorrow's outlook. We'll just pay attention to tomorrow for now. Anyways. But we'll watch it. We'll definitely watch out for it. Let's see, there was a basketball size hail earlier. Where? Where? Somehow I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That's like, that would almost be like record-breaking hail. Because the biggest hail we've ever seen was bowling ball size, which is 8 inches in diameter, which is nuts. But anyways, well, guys, like I said, I know it's a really short stream. Just wanted to hop on here for a little bit, just kind of talk to you all about, what's going on there in the severe weather world, in the tropics especially. Like I said, severe thunderstorm activity is actually kind of quiet for once. Getting a little bit more quiet out there. Tropics kind of heating up, so we obviously had the severe weather over here. It's been heavy. Down here's the tropics. They're kind of doing this. They're kind of leveling out now. So we're starting to see a decrease in severe thunderstorm activity, and we're starting to see an increase in tropical activity. So kind of a time to switch over to the tropics a little more. But anyways. All right, well, y'all, that's going to wrap it up. Just a quick little 30-minute stream for y'all. I want to go ahead and say thank you all for joining us. If you guys did enjoy that, consider leaving a like. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already, y'all. Turn on those post notifications. That way you guys do not miss out on a new upload. Just to make sure that y'all are, remaining weather aware, staying up to date, all that fun stuff. Like I said, we really appreciate y'all's support. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Sorry, once again, it's such a late stream tonight, but like I said, obviously, just thank you so much for being here. You guys are the best. And like I said, if y'all have any future questions, we have a Discord. It's down in the description. Follow us on Twitter at NWW1162. And all right, you guys. Well, y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. Like I said, tomorrow. Plan is tomorrow to have a video out by the early afternoon. I'd say between 2 and 4 p.m. I'm planning to have a video out before, around 2 to 4 p.m. Then in regarding to streams tomorrow, it'll be probably around 9 o'clock or so I'll do a stream. Obviously on the tropics and severe weather. I don't plan on doing coverage tomorrow because I don't think it's going to be really needed. Unless it goes like enhanced for like 30 sig hail, then I'll probably be live for that. But right now the plan is just a video for early afternoon and obviously a possible stream for 9 o'clock. But if the risk gets worse in the morning when I wake up, I'll cancel that video and I'll just do some coverage tomorrow. And yeah, so that's the plan, y'all. All right, y'all, have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank y'all so much for joining. Stream's going to head off here in 2 minutes. If y'all have anything you want to go ahead and say to your friends and family, go ahead and say it now. But until next time, my friends, thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all take care and have a wonderful night. Peace out, my friends. See you tomorrow.